Well, I'm late to the party. Squid Game wrapped up back in June, and from what we can assume, Netflix is just gonna keep milking that sucker dry until Mr. Beast and Jeff Bezos actually start killing people. Say what you will about the show's ending. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about... Hold on, let me check something. Why does the Squid Game baby look like that? Crappy conspiracy, Gerald Cosby. Oh, I see now. To recap, for those of you who need it,
Fortnite.
In Season 2, Gi-hun is back in the games and meets this pregnant lady and Crypto Bro. Pregnant lady and Crypto Bro had relations with one another, but Crypto Bro did some rug pulling and now he's got enemies. During Hide and Seek in Season 3, she gives birth to a little girl. The game after, the mother dies, and Gi-hun takes over as its guardian. The baby takes the place of the mother in the game, people are upset over it, and they try to kill it. During Sky Squid Game, we then find out in the final round that the Crypto Bro was the father. Who knew? I sure didn't. Yeah, anyways, he dies and Gi-hun dies, leaving the baby as the winner. So like the title says, I'm gonna try to figure out why a Squid Game baby looks the way it does. In some scenes, with the exception of one, the baby looks uncanny, like that face filter that makes Ryan Gosling burp. I got not one, but two possible answers as to why the Squid Game baby looks the way it does. Well, it's because they use CGI. It's not a real baby. Okay, listen, jackass. I don't know how you got in here, but get the fuck out, first of all. Second of all, shut the fuck up. I'm talking, clearly. My first theory is that the baby was North Korea's first attempt to make a superhuman. The show, if it wasn't obvious enough, takes place in South Korea, the one without Kim Jong-un watching over it. And if we look at the lifestyle of North Koreans, wouldn't surprise me if they were taking people off the streets and experimenting on them. Anyway, I believe the pregnant lady was, in fact, experimented on in a way that would alter her genes and her offspring's genes. But she fled from North Korea, similarly to how the lady from Season 1 fled North Korea. The street rat, forgot her name, but yeah. Of course, the woman then met Crypto Bro, and they made this child. Because of how they altered the mother's genes, the baby came out with similar genes, but its appearance is different from the average Korean baby. Another theory I had in mind was that this is the one and only successful bone marrow baby. If you remember during that stupid kill all men trend from like 5 years ago, some blonde chick was saying, scientists have found a way to make babies with bone marrow and they all come out female. We don't need you, men. And of course after that, another video went viral of some homunculus being held by a lady with it screeching in her hand.
But yeah.
I'm kidding, I would never.
Of course, as with all ridiculous things, these two videos got clumped together and clowned on with a bunch of memes about the bone marrow baby popping up on TikTok and shit. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Anyway, there's a chance that the mother was able to use her own bone marrow to create... Anyways, there's a chance that the mother was able to use her bone marrow to make this baby. Anyway, there's a chance that the mother was able to use her own bone marrow to create this baby. And from what I assume, she used the crypto guy's money to get the procedure done. While she was waiting in the hospital for the doctor, she was making sure the thing was alive. But of course, these things ain't cheap. And because all her money was gone from the crypto scam, she had to enter the games, even in this condition. Now, in case you were wondering about the crypto guy saying he was the father, I would assume that he's either under the belief of being the father, or he knows about the bone marrow shit, and it... What the fuck was that? Or he knows about the bone marrow shit and is acting like the father to avoid any confusion or ridicule. And that is that. If you think I'm full of shit, try to dig a bit deeper like I did. You'd be surprised as to what you may find down there. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, hit that bell, something, subscribe, watch the buttons light up when I say it, like, and until next time. Also, watch these videos I made, please, I'm desperate.
Oh my god, I knew that was you. Hong Sang-yong. Hong Sang-yong, Squid Game. From the Squid Game. Using the Squid Game. Hong Sang-yong. From the Squid Game.